Clerk will read the title of the next joint resolution.
Assembly Joint Resolution 51, right to recognize the value and need for employment service for individuals with developmental disabilities.
The question before the body is adoption of Assembly Joint Resolution 51. Gentleman from the 38th.
I can tell that. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Andy, Rick, and Chris are down here with me, but they represent a larger group up there in the fuchsia shirts. Not yet legal for hunting, but maybe in the future. When it comes to folks in the disability community, in the differently abled community, one of the most important things in their lives is feeling a part of something. And that, a large part of that is working. We have a joint resolution before us today that I'm honored to say is co-authored by Democrats and Republicans, which reaffirms their right to be employed and work where they choose. Right, guys? Now you're going to get yelled at because you're not supposed to clap, but that's okay.
Yeah, way to encourage him.
Yeah, thank you. I would be remiss today on the floor if I did not mention the work of one Robin Kennedy, who I met for the first time. She tackled me outside of a Piggly Wiggly and said I had to listen to her. That was years ago, and we have watched places like Opportunities Incorporated and the A-Team grow and spread throughout Wisconsin, and folks like these and the folks up there working and producing goods and services that are made in Wisconsin and sold in Wisconsin, employing the people of Wisconsin, helping give them a purpose and a reason to get out of bed every morning and contribute. And I'll tell you what, your heart will be warmed if you go to see places like this in action. So it is a great honor today, and it's an honor today for me to tell you that after we're here, I have word from the Senate that since you're here, you're to head right over to the Senate where they're going to take it off the message and pass this joint resolution in the Senate today. Thank you so much for coming, and thank you for everything all of you do.
Gentleman from the 42nd.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker. I also would like to recognize a group of constituents from my district. I don't know if they're in the gallery or not, but they were here in the building today. So I'm very supportive, and they're supportive of the resolution. Carol Ellerts is a director of Northwoods Incorporated outside of the Portage, and she was here with 7 other people from the Northwoods to show their support of this resolution. Carol and her group have been instrumental in helping countless individuals with developmental disabilities in local communities, helping them find employment, making meaningful contributions to Wisconsin. So also please help me recognize them and thank them for being here today. I know they were here earlier. So, thank you.
The question before the body is adoption of Assembly Joint Resolution 51. All those in favor of adoption will signify by saying aye. Aye. Anyone opposed will say nay. The ayes have it. The joint resolution is adopted. Gentleman from the 5th.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I ask unanimous consent to suspend the rules and immediately message H.R. 51 to the Senate.
Gentleman from the 5th asks unanimous consent that the rules be suspended and Assembly Joint Resolution 51 be immediately messaged to the Senate. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the joint resolution is in the Senate.